G'day folks, welcome back to the channel. This video is another short video. So the main part of the video is just me waffling on at the beginning. Then I'll have a video at the end demonstrating what we've talked about. This one's about flathead fishing in Ningi Creek. Before we start, some housekeeping. Make sure if you get anything out of this video, you hit that thumbs up for me. It does help the channel. Subscribe if you want to be notified in relation to future videos, and if you're interested in supporting the channel and helping me make more videos, in the description below you'll find a Patreon link. Click on that and follow the bouncing ball. Shout me a cup of coffee or so. Ningi Creek, firstly, where is it? Palmerstone Passage, Bribie Island. So there's a couple of different boat ramps. If you're going to fish, you can fish land-based and boats. When I fish Ningi Creek, I fish from a boat. There are several boat ramps you can go to use to get to Ningi Creek. You can put into either the Donnybrook or Torval boat ramp or the one at Spinnaker and find your way to Ningi Creek and move up from the mouth. Or you can put in the southwestern end of Torval. There's a boat ramp actually in the creek. You can use that boat ramp to access Ningi Creek. Ningi Creek's one of those places that I go to fish for big brim and flathead. Predominantly, it's flathead fishing. The main reason I find myself in Ningi Creek is when there's really poor weather everywhere else. It's one of those narrowish type creeks that really lend itself to protecting you from the weather. So regardless of which way the wind's blown, you can fish on the side of the creek where the wind, generally speaking, blows over the top of you. Ningi Creek's one of these creeks that I absolutely love because of the amount of structure. It is just full of oyster leases, mostly old oyster leases. There's a bit of a rejuvenation program happening at the moment in and around the passage. Ningi Creek's also included in that. There's a lot of structure that isn't just oyster leases, a lot of pylons and bits and pieces. So it's a lot of overhang off the sides of the creek as well. So it's one of those creeks that really lend itself to structure. A lot of different depths, a lot of shallow water and a lot of deeper water in Ningi Creek, so it really does have everything. It's one of those creeks that's very attractive to all sorts of fish, but generally speaking I find myself chasing flathead up there because I know I'll catch a few. So the lures I like to use up there are soft plastics and hard bodies. Probably 70% of my fishing up there is with soft plastics and 30% with hard bodies. The soft plastics I've moved toward the Weedless soft plastics. So your weight just clicks into your Weedless hook. So that's your chin lock there. You weight at the end and your soft plastic lies flat on there. I'll set one up for you so you can see it. I'll use a 4-inch so you can actually see it. So the reason it's called a chin lock, it goes through the chin of the fish. So through the chin, take it all the way around, clicks up over that weight at the end and you turn it around and then it pushes through the belly and sits absolutely beautifully in the water like that, where the barb of your hook is protected from the little rail that runs inside the soft plastic on these Z-Man 4-inch. So as it goes through the water, the weed will rub off of this and you'll be able to get it through the water without too many snags, too much weed. So I've really taken a shine to these. These work really well. I don't miss fish with them. I thought I would, but I don't. And it's hard not to use these most of the time now, so I can throw that right up in amongst branches and pull it back out, and that way you stand a chance of hooking up with a little mangrove jack. And you've also got the right lure there for a flathead. So that's my go-to in Ningi Creek, that style. The colours I use, this one here is one of my favourite. It's curly tail and it's called Nuclear Chicken Glow, but I like the pinks and greens. So the greens, motor oil, or this one's midnight oil I think. Midnight oil's got a big fleck through it, motor oil's got no fleck through it, and then you've got this here which is the electric chicken. These seem to work really well. They're all 3-inch and the pinks always seem to do okay with pink. When I'm chasing flathead, whether it be hard body or soft plastic, the pink seem to work really well, even if it's just a little bit of pink through the lure somewhere. So they're my soft plastics. That's how I rig my weedless rig with the soft plastic for Ningi Creek. In relation to cast and retrieve, you cast as far as you possibly can, you let it get to the ground, then you either hop it back or give it a few twitches or a combination of the two. Both work, twitch, twitch or hop, hop. but you need to be disturbing the bottom, so it needs to be getting down to the bottom, which is another good reason to use the weedless type approach. That way you're going to get a lot less snags. You can see here on the map the mouth of Ningi Creek. You can see all the oyster leases there. There's just structure everywhere. As you wind your way up through Ningi Creek, you get deep spots and shallow spots. You can see the boat ramp up there at the top, and then you've got a big island in the middle there with quite shallow water at low tide, but really good fishable water from mid-tide on. Really good spot, Ningi Creek. Highly recommend it. If you haven't already tried it out, make sure you get yourself up Ningi Creek and either fish land-based or fish out of a boat, which is what I do with Ningi Creek. That brings us to the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Hit the like button for me, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, if you want to support the channel and support me making more videos like this, Patreon link below. Follow the bouncing ball. Take care. Catch you on the next video.
Yep.
Oh, good fish.
Big flatty.
Is it a flatty?
Yep, it's a big flatty too.
That's 65 centimetre, that one. Yeah, that'd be I reckon 62 to 65, that one. What do you reckon, Jordan?
Yeah, I reckon that's
just hold that one.
pushing pretty big, eh? That's a nice fish. No, I don't need.
Curly tongue. We're up the creek because at the moment it's blowing 20 knots in the passage and probably more than that outside in the bay. But up the creek you can get right out of the wind. We've probably got 8 knots up here maybe. The retrieve that I'm using is just a really slow roll along the bottom with the occasional hop. Yes! It's a good fish, this one.
Yep. Is it on? Yeah.
Big brim. Bugger. I thought it was a flatty. Ah, geez, the brim are taking the 4-inch stuff today. Just in relation to it getting to the bottom, you watch and you can actually see the V in your line moving toward you as your line sinks. When that V slows down and stops, you know you're on the bottom. The line will also go from a stiff line to one that bellies a little bit.
I'm on. Good fish too. That'll be 45, 50. You might need the net. Nice flatty. Look at it. Just turned it off. He's a good flatty, mate. Yeah. Here comes.
Very nice. That'll go 48, I reckon. 48.50. Top fish.